Most people pray every day, say the same words, ask for the same things, and nothing changes. Meanwhile, monks, elite performers, even prisoners in isolation, they pray differently, and their minds transform. Stronger focus, more clarity, unshakable discipline. So what's the difference? It's not faith, it's not intelligence, it's language. What you say in prayer is either rewiring your brain or weakening it. And most of you? You're doing it wrong. I'm about to show you 7 things you should never say in prayer. And number 5 will completely flip how you think about faith. By the end of this, you won't pray the same way again. Chapter 1. The Begging Trap. Most people start prayer like this. Please, give me this. Please, fix this. Please, help me. Sounds normal, right? Wrong. This is the begging mindset. Psychologists call this learned helplessness, a term introduced by Martin Seligman. When you constantly position yourself as powerless, your brain encodes that identity. You're not just asking for help. You're training your mind to believe you can't act without it. Elite thinkers don't beg, they align. Instead of saying, please fix my life, they say, guide my action so I can fix this. Same prayer, different psychology. One creates dependence, the other creates agency. But here's the problem, though. Even if you fix the words, most people are still sabotaging themselves. Chapter 2, the I'm not worthy, lie, I'm not good enough. I don't deserve this. I'm just a sinner. Sounds humble. It's not. It's destructive. Your brain doesn't understand spiritual humility. It understands repetition. Neuroscientist Donald Hebb said, neurons that fire together wire together. So every time you say you're unworthy, you reinforce that identity over and over until it becomes automatic. Elite spiritual traditions don't do this. They acknowledge flaws, but they never destroy identity. Instead of, I'm not worthy, they say, I'm growing. Massive difference. One locks you in place. The other moves you forward. Most people think self-criticism builds discipline. Wrong, it builds paralysis. Chapter 3. The Future Illusion. Someday I'll change. One day I'll be better. In the future, I'll fix this. No, you won't. Your brain doesn't operate in someday. It operates in now. Behavioral psychology calls this temporal discounting. You devalue future intentions. So when you pray like this, you're basically telling your brain, not today. Elite performers never do this. They collapse time. Instead of, I'll become disciplined, they say, make me disciplined today. Immediate, actionable, real. But here's the thing, though. Even if you focus on the present, you can still destroy your own progress. Chapter 4. The Endless Asking Loop. Most people only pray when they need something. Problem to pray to repeat. That's it. No reflection. No awareness. No feedback loop. Imagine going to the gym and only doing 1 rep once a week. That's your prayer life. Useless. Psychologist Anders Ericsson, father of deliberate practice, proved something. Improvement requires feedback. Without it, you stagnate. Elite spiritual practitioners review their behavior daily. Instead of just asking, give me strength, they ask, where did I fail today? That question alone rewires everything. Because now you're not just asking for change, you're tracking it. Most people avoid this. Why? Because it's uncomfortable. But discomfort is where growth lives. Mid-video trigger 2 mistakes down. 3 more that will break your mindset completely. Hit subscribe before you forget. We fix weak thinking here. Now let's get deeper. Chapter 5. The remove my problems mistake. This one will surprise you. Most people pray like this. Remove my struggles. Take away this pain. Make life easier. Sounds logical. It's the worst thing you can say. Psychologist Nassim Taleb calls this anti-fragility. Systems grow stronger through stress. Remove the stress, you remove the growth. Think about muscles. No resistance equals no strength. Same with your mind. Elite thinkers don't ask for problems to disappear. They ask for capacity. Instead of remove this challenge, they say, make me strong enough to handle it. That single shift changes everything. You stop avoiding difficulty and start using it. Most people pray for comfort. High performers pray for strength. That's the difference. Chapter 6. The Comparison Poison. Why do they have more than me? Why is their life easier? Why am I behind? You've said it, everyone has, and it's destroying you. Social comparison triggers dopamine imbalance, studied extensively in neuroscience. Every time you compare, you reduce your own perceived progress. Your brain thinks you're losing, even when you're not. Elite practitioners never compare externally. They compare internally. Instead of, why am I behind them? They say, am I better than yesterday? That's it. Simple, powerful, effective. Comparison doesn't build growth. It kills it. Chapter 7. The Empty Repetition Problem. This is the silent killer. Repeating the same words every day and without thinking. You think you're praying, You're not. You're reciting. Psychologists call this automaticity, when behavior becomes mindless. Once that happens, your brain stops encoding meaning. It's just noise. Elite spiritual systems avoid this. They force awareness. Instead of repeating scripts, they pause, reflect, engage. Even changing one sentence forces your brain to wake up. Most people think repetition builds connection. Wrong. Conscious repetition builds connection. Mindless repetition builds nothing. Final loop. Now you know the 7 mistakes. Begging, self-destruction, future illusions. No feedback, avoiding struggle, comparison, mindless repetition. Fix these, and your entire mindset shifts. But here's the problem, though. Even if you say the right things, most of you still won't change. Why? Because your environment is still broken. Distractions, dopamine addiction, no focus. You're trying to build discipline. Inside chaos. That's why I made the next video, breaking down how to rewire your brain for deep focus so everything you say actually sticks. Watch it next. It's almost unfair.